Now, we are going to show you how to create Google Calendar events using Google Sheets with Google Apps script. Here is the Google Sheet. You need to give it a name as we will be using it later. Columns A, B, C, etc. represent various parameters like the name of the event, start and end date, location, and the meeting guests. Each row represents a new event that needs to be created in the calendar. Make sure that the format of the start and end date is proper. For this, go to Format, then Numbers, and then Date Time. Open the Google Calendar. These are all of my calendars. And currently, there are no meetings scheduled within it. Go back to Google Sheet, click on Extensions, and then Apps Script. Give a name to this file. This is the app script that will automate the tasks. We have left a link to this app script in the description box. In the Open by URL, insert the link of the Google Sheets with meeting details. In the Get range, enter the alphabetical character of the first and last column with data. In the Get Calendar by ID, enter the calendar ID. To get it, click on 3 dots, then choose Settings and Sharing, and here you'll find the calendar ID. Copy and paste it into the script. Paste the same calendar ID into this line too. Now, click on the Save icon at the top, and then click on the Run icon. Review the required permissions, and then choose the account, and then allow the permissions. In the execution log, you'll be able to see the status. It shows events have been added to the calendar.
Now, go back to the calendar. Here, you will see new events are scheduled. There are a total of 5 events have been created, and you can match them with the Google Sheets as well. Here is a detailed view of the meeting. It has the agenda, location, and attendees. If you make any changes to the meeting, the recipient will be notified through email. As you can the recipient's email inbox, there is an email regarding the meeting. Here, we'll show you how to send bulk emails using Google Sheets. This is the Google Sheet, which includes the names and email addresses of all recipients. Column A is for the name and B is for the email address. In Sheet 2, we've got the subject and the email content. In the email content, you can add the name variable and each recipient's name will be placed here. Now go to Tools and select Apps Script. Give a name to this file. And here is the script that'll do the work. We have left a link to this app script in the description box. This is the function to send emails. In the Get Sheet by Name, you need to enter the name of your both sheets, that is, Sheet 1 and Sheet 2. Last, in the Send Email, there should be parameters like email address, subject, and message. Now, click on the Save button. And then click on the Run button at the top. Review the required permissions, and then choose the account. And then allow the permissions. In the execution log, you'll be able to see the status, which is complete. The email was sent to these 20 email addresses. You can check the inbox of one of the emails. On refreshing the page, as you can see, there is a new email. As we open it, you can see the subject, the recipient's name, and the entire email body. This is the same email subject and body that we used in the Google Sheet. Usually, you need to click on this Run button to initiate the script and start sending emails. But there's a more simple and more straightforward way. For this, go to Google Sheets and then select the Insert option. Here, insert an image in the sheet. You can upload an image from your computer, or Google Drive, or select an image from the internet. Place the image wherever you want in the sheet. Then click on the three dots on the image and select the Assign Script option. In the What script do you want to assign field, enter Send Email just like this. and then click on OK. Now, instead of clicking on the Run button, you just click on the image. As you can see, the script ran successfully. And now if we check the recipient's inbox, you will see there is a new email. This is the latest email that we've got. And that's how we can send bulk emails using Google Sheets. Here, we'll show you how to generate random unique IDs in Google Sheets using Google Apps Script. To show you this tutorial, we are going to use this sheet as an example. This sheet consists the information about employees like their name, hiring date and source, office location, department, type, position, and employee ID. The script will work something like this. When we enter the name, a unique employee ID will automatically be created for them. Currently, the script is not running, so nothing has happened. Now, we'll go to Extensions and then select the App Script option. Give a name to this project. This is the Google Apps script that we are going to use. We have left a link to this app script in the description box. You can get it from there. After that, click on the Save button at the top and then click on the Run button right next to it. The execution will start and end within a few seconds. You can see the execution log to check the status. Go back to the sheet again, and enter a name in a box. And then, you'll automatically notice that a random and unique employee ID is generated. Let's do it once again. You can see a random and unique employee ID is generated again. And this will happen every time you enter a new name. Now, let's see how you can add a prefix and suffix to this auto-generated number. For this, go to the app script. In the prefix line, enter the character that you want to use between quotes. Do the same for the suffix line. When done, click on the Run button at the top. Next, enter another name in the column and you'll see, this time the unique ID has a prefix and suffix. Enter another name and you can see the unique ID is changed, but the prefix and suffix remain the same. If you want to generate these unique IDs in another column, then do this. Open the app script. In the sheet Get Range, enter the column number. Once done, click on the Run button at the top. And now, go back to the Google Sheet. Now if you enter the employee's name in the first column, then its unique ID will be generated in the newly added column. This is the email to lead receiver. Here, you can configure modules and other features. We'll parse the emails that this email address is getting and save them into accounts modules. Currently, the Accounts module has no records within it. Now we'll send an email from a different email address. As we showed you, the recipient is configured in the email to lead. The email body has information like name, website, email address, office phone number, city, state, zip code, and description. This is almost the same kind of information that people fill in while making a purchase, contact forms, registration forms, etc. Let's send the email now. Go to SuiteCRM and open the Accounts module. As you refresh the page, you will see a record is created here. The information extracted from the email is the full name, email address, phone number, description, and all other parts. In the Detail view, you can see other details like website, city, zip code, and state. The original email is also attached to the history of the newly created record. Let's see how to send bulk SMS and perform live chat in SuiteCRM. This is SuiteCRM's Leads module with some records. We'll be sending messages to these records. But first, let's go to the admin section. This SMS add-on is powered by the Twilio SMS API. To see its configuration, click on Step 3. You can create multiple settings like this and set up more phone numbers. You just need to give a name to the setting, API credentials, a Twilio phone number, and modules. Now, there are two ways to send messages. You can send bulk SMS or one-on-one live chat. To send bulk messages, select all records and then click on the yellow message icon. This will open a pop-up chat box. On top, you can see the total number of recipients. Then there is the email body in the middle. Since it's a flexible chat box, you can resize it, you can move it around the screen, and minimize it. Here is the text area to type your message body. You can also add emojis to the message. We also give you the option to choose from multiple senders and set a default sender among them. There are pre-built templates as well, you don't need to write the same message again and again. You can choose from the drop-down. The SMS body also has variables like the name. To send SMS to a single person, click on the green icon right next to the phone number. It will open a chat box. On top, you can see the name of the person with whom you're conversating. Just like bulk SMS, here you can choose from pre-built SMS templates as well. If you've used the name variable in the template, then the name will appear automatically. Click on the Send button to send the message. When the message is delivered, the chat box will look like this. And a delivered icon will appear at the bottom right corner. Here, you will see bidirectional sync between Office 365 Calendar and SuiteCRM. Here is the Outlook Office 365. And now, we are going to open the calendar. We will sync this calendar's events with SuiteCRM, which is an open-source CRM. In SuiteCRM, you'll find different modules to record data like accounts, contacts, opportunities, leads, meetings, tasks, products, etc. Our work is related to the Meetings module. This is the Meeting module and currently, it is empty. By clicking on Create, we'll create our first meeting. First, enter the meeting's subject or agenda. Then choose a start date and end date and then enter the description. By scrolling down, you get to add invitees to this meeting. You can choose from the existing records. Just like we added Rob Walton. And then click on the Save button. Here, you can check the details of the meeting and the people who are invited to the meeting. Next, click on the Send Invite to Everyone button at the top. In the pop-up, you can see the email addresses of the recipients and a message that says the event was successfully created. And now if we go back to Outlook Calendar, an event for the same date is also created here in real time. You can check all the details are the same like the subject, start and end dates, and meeting attendees. Now we'll create a calendar event in the Outlook 365 calendar. Enter the meeting title, add attendees' email addresses to the meeting, and give a description. Then click on the Send button at the top. Now go to the SuiteCRM Meetings module. Here, you'll find the meeting that we created in the Office 365 calendar. If you click on it, then you'll see all details like subject, start and end dates, description, and meeting attendees are synced. Calendar guests can be seen in the subpanel below. We have also got an email notification of the meeting. If there will be any changes to the meeting, then you'll get its notification as well. Here, you will see the bi-directional sync between SuiteCRM and Mailchimp. Currently, the Leads module is empty. And here is the Mailchimp account we will use for the integration. Mailchimp also doesn't have any contacts either. Before we start syncing, allow us to show you the configuration. In the configuration settings, we'll need a name, Mailchimp API key, unique ID, and SuiteCRM module that you want to sync. Now, let's create a lead in the SuiteCRM. Enter the first name and last name, and then provide the email address. Once done, click on the Save button. You will see a record created in the SuiteCRM. Now go to Mailchimp and refresh the page. As you can see, in the audience a new contact is created. And now there is one contact in the subscribers list. All information like email address, first name, and last name are perfectly synchronized with SuiteCRM. Now, we'll add a subscriber from Mailchimp. Here, enter the email address, first name, and last name. Then checkmark the box stating that you have got the recipient's permission. And then click on the Subscribe button. A contact is successfully created in Mailchimp, and now there are a total of 2. You can check the new contact in the All Contacts section. Go to the SuiteCRM Leads module and refresh the page. The contact is synced instantly. All information like email address, first name, and last name are perfectly synchronized with Mailchimp. Here, we'll use Global Hide Manager plugin to hide sensitive information in SuiteCRM. This is the Leads module. It contains details like name, office phone, email, bank account number, credit card number, and expiration date. Details like bank account numbers and credit card numbers are highly confidential and sensitive. Such information needs to be encrypted or hidden to prevent data leaks. Otherwise, it's going to get misused. To protect this data from unauthorized access, there is a plugin called Global Hide Manager. You can create multiple settings for different things. Like these, we have created the Leads module. The first one is for the bank account number field. This will encrypt from left to right by replacing the first 6 characters with hashtags. The second one is for the credit card number field. This will also encrypt from left to right by replacing the first 6 characters with ampersands. You can also set from which view you want to hide the fields. There are 3 views: List View, Detail View, and Edit View. We are going to choose the All option for both settings. Now go to the Leads module and refresh the page. As you can see, the first few numbers of both the bank account number and the credit card number are replaced with special characters. Now, it's next to impossible for anyone to identify the complete account and card number. Even if you go into the detailed view, the bank account number and the credit card number fields are encrypted. Next, if we go into the edit view, not only these fields are encrypted but now the users won't be able to edit or alter them. This means, you also get data integrity when using this plugin. This is the SuiteCRM Recycle Bin add-on for recovering deleted records. This is SuiteCRM's Leads module. In this module, we have got many records. Now, we'll select all of them and delete them. With this, the Leads module will become empty. And now go to the admin section. And here is our plugin, called Record Restore Manager. Click on the first link. Here, you will be able to see the records that we recently deleted. On left, you've got two options. One is to restore records before plugin installation and the second is to record after plugin installation. To restore, click on the bulk action and then select the bulk restore option from the list. Here, you get the message, total restored records were 25. Now go back to the Leads module and refresh the page once. As you can see, all 25 records have been successfully restored. In the restoration history, you can total number of records that have been restored using this plugin. It's to keep track of users' actions. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe.